Hi guys, it's Hillary. I'm here in my studio in Los Angeles and it is time to hit the mat this week, and we're going to do a little work on really connecting the back of the body today. And we'll do a little bit of standing at the end, but you don't need anything, just the mat and yourself. So let's go ahead. We're going to lie down on our mat. Legs are long, arms are long. Just take a couple of deep breaths here. Feel where you are. We're gonna get right into it. So I want you to feel your back on the mat, and I want you to take your arms, reach them, but take your shoulders and kind of pull them towards each other. Not enough to change anything, but just to feel that connection. Keep that connection and bring your arms up towards your ceiling. And we're gonna curl the head and shoulders up, look towards your feet, and I want you to reach those arms, keeping that connection of those shoulders together. See if you can maybe come up to where the shoulders are just off your mat and reach those legs long. And then all the way back down. We're getting ready for the 100. Curling back up again, reaching the arms, reaching those legs. And maybe you can reach those legs so much they float up off the mat. And then all the way back down. And do that one more time. Looking towards the feet, reaching, curling up. See where you can bring those legs up off your mat and lowering down. So we're going into the 100. Take those legs wherever you want them to be. You can always change your mind. Curl it up, reach those legs. Arms pumping as we inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keep breathing. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, you're halfway there. Exhale, play with those legs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You got one more. Inhale. Exhale. And then bring it and reach it all the way down. Nice. If you have a strap on your mat, let's go ahead and hook your feet. If not, don't worry about it. Just have the legs long. We're going into our roll up. So reach those arms where you can behind. Keep that connection of those shoulders so that we don't curl this way. We curl from our back, curling up where you can today, and then rolling back down. And just kind of find a pace that works for you. Reaching, curling, feeling the reach of the back as you go. Inhaling, seeing where you move, feeling that stretch, pulling or reaching those legs where you can, and then all the way back down. Good. Just try to breathe through the whole range of motion. At no point do you feel like you're holding your breath. Good. And do one more here. Reach and curling up. And then we're going to go all the way down. And go ahead. Lengthen your arms on the mat. We'll go into our rollover. So we're going to lift those hips up. So reach your legs towards the sky. Keep that connection of those arms and just lift the hips where you can keep that open and rolling back down. So it's going to get into this sticky part. So keep thinking about your shoulders into and towards each other. And we're just doing 3 little circles here. Inhaling up and over. Keep looking towards the sky. Now you get to reverse that movement. So open those legs up and over. Together. Rolling down. Good job, guys. Don't forget, you're looking straight up towards the ceiling. I know it's tempting to watch our legs. One more here. Up and over. And then all the way down. My foot just cramped up. And then lowering those legs down. Good. So now we're going to go into a one leg circle. So if you do have, or actually let's do this. Let's go into our single leg stretch. So stay on your back. And let's do this for a moment. Let's kind of connect the back of the body like I've been talking about to our single one leg stretch. So just take your right knee and just pull it in. It's gonna feel good. Give it a little stretch. As you pull this knee in, think about your other leg reaching away. Not only reaching away, but maybe take your heel and just kind of press it into the mat a little. Not a lot, just a little. Feel that connection of the back of that leg. And then take this arm and curl your head and shoulders up. And when you get to the point where you're like, I can't go anymore, pull your knee closer and see if you can curl your upper body even more. And then take that leg, press that heel into the mat, and see if you can reach the leg and still keep that connection. Nice. And then bring it down and lower down. And we'll switch to the other side. So first, hold on to that knee, pull it in. Maybe we're getting a stretch. The other leg is reaching away. And then kind of press that heel, just gently. I want you to feel kind of the glute, the whole back of your leg connect. Not that we do a lot of talking about anatomy when I teach, but I want you to also think that not just the front of the body, but the whole back of the body is working. The shoulders, the whole entire back as well as your front. It's full body, as he said, right? So then curl your head and shoulders up, pull to grow and curl more, and see if you can keep the connection as you take that leg and reach it away. And then come all the way back down. All right, are we ready for it? Let's go back to that first leg just so we're nice and even. All right, so curl it up, pull in, take that other leg, reach. Now, can you stay curled up like this as you switch? Yeah, inhale and exhale. Each time you pull in, think of lifting higher and higher, and keep extending. Think of the back of that knee just reaching towards that mat of that leg that's out there. Inhale, breathing. We'll do one more each leg so we are even. And bring it down. Now we're going to the double leg stretch. So same thing. Pull your knees in. Someone's car alarm's going off. Curl your head and shoulders up. Pull to grow deeper into it. We're gonna reach your arms, reach your legs. Inhale here, and then exhale as you pull it back in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it back in. Think back to what we just did in the reach of the legs and the lengthen at the back of that knee. Keep staying curled up as much as you can. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do one more here. Reach and all the way in. Good job. Let's lengthen those legs. Roll it all the way up. So let's go ahead and let's do a little bit of work here sitting up. Just kind of throw this in because we're going to go into our corkscrew. And I want you to just kind of see and watch your legs here for a moment. So have your hands on your hip. It's kind of a little bit of a modified spine twist, but I want you to pay attention to, you can kind of flex your feet and reach them towards that wall. And I want you to just do a little like half turn to where you're kind of at the edge of your mat, right? So just a little half turn. And check out those feet. And really the one you're rotating, see if you can reach that leg more, but don't let go of the other. Bring it back to the center. Just do a little rotate, just a little. You can still see. And so think about the leg that you're rotating really reaching. Okay? We're going to keep that in our brains. And then bring it down, arms at your side, and let's take those legs. You can bend your legs, you can bring them up, however works for you. So there's two things we're gonna watch with our corkscrew. Hopefully you can see my feet. One is that whole top leg staying with the bottom leg. The other is that we don't let our feet rotate this way as we go off to the side. So think back to your heels pressing into your mat. Arms into the mat. Let's take the legs off to the right. Let that left hip lift. Keep reaching that left leg. Keep looking towards the sky. Go where you can go without losing that left shoulder. You're gonna circle down. Think about your heels into that mat. Using the back of that body as you circle, and then pulling back to the center. We'll take it a little quicker on this one. Inhale. Feel the knees lengthening. Feel the back of those legs working as you circle back and up. Yeah. So think, it's not all hip flex, or it's not all the front of our body, right? It's everything is working here. Let your mind play with the body. Let your mind connect to maybe certain things that maybe they don't think about each time you do the corkscrew or each time you do something. See if you can make the work a little different for your body. Inhale, we got one more here. All the way. And bring it all the way down. Let's reach the arms. And we'll curl and roll all the way up again. Good. All right. So we're going to go into a kneeling position here. All right. So now we're in a kneeling position. We're going to go into our thigh stretch. So we want you to think about pushing, if you had shoelaces on, into your mat. And we're going to keep a little tilt through the low and the upper. And you're just going to inhale as you hinge back. Exhaling back up. Inhale as you go back. Exhale. Good. Just going where you can go, right? Just feeling that you know you have to push into those legs and come back up. 2 more here. 1 more. Good. And then all the way back. All right. So as I promised, we're going to do some standing work. So let's stand up. Okay. So as I promised, we're now standing. You don't need apparatus or equipment for this, but we're going to do a little exercise that's as if we have our magic circle. If you have a magic circle and you want to grab it, great, but you don't need it. So we're going to have the heels together. And remember, we've been working a lot on the back of our body today, right? So I want you to take your arms, your palms are going to face each other. Heels are together and we're standing tall. I want you to just take your arms behind you. And you're reaching them long and back. So you're reaching towards your floor and back. And all I want you to do from here is think really thick air. Don't let your elbows bend. And you're going to inhale and you're just going to squeeze the air towards, you're packing it in. And then exhale and release. Keep reaching your arms down and back as you inhale, growing tall. And exhale. And if you want to see from the back, we're reaching, inhaling, growing tall, pressing into the floor, and back. And do that again, reaching, growing tall, so you can really feel those same rollover muscles, those same arms you just worked throughout that mat. Good, inhale, press, and do 1 more here. Reach it long. Good. And release. Amazing, right? That work. You can feel that whole upper body there. So, okay, we are back on the mat because we're gonna now take what we just did with our pretend magic circle and use it here. And we're gonna start that with our shoulder bridge. So you're gonna lie on your back, feet hip width apart, arms at your sides. And I want you to see if you can connect into that same lovely work you just did when your arms were pressing back. And this is one thought process I want for you today as we do our shoulder bridge. See if you can not put more weight up here or here. See if you can think you're taking that weight away from your upper body. So we're gonna use those arms, kind of engage those shoulders like we just had, arms reaching long. We're gonna push into the feet. You're gonna lift your hips up, but you're thinking of reaching everything in that direction so that we don't push back here. And then just lift, open up that chest to lift your hips higher. And then see if you can roll down, but continue to think about that going away so that again, you don't collapse up into that upper. Feels so good. Do that again. Inhaling, pressing and reaching. Think about your chest expansion. Open up, press, and I'm super tight, so this is where I go. That's okay. And then rolling down. So one thing you can really pay attention to as you roll down, are you kind of collapsing in here, or are you keeping that open? Because that's what we want. We want to keep that open. Keep length and keep reaching those arms as we roll back down. And let's just do one more. We're just going to keep our shoulder bridge here today because we're going right into our jackknife. Ooh, super fun, right? And reach, 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 reach. Press and see where your weight is. Keep it in those feet. Keep it in those feet. Good. And all the way down as best you can. Good. Now just reach your legs long. All right, we're going into our jackknife. And when you think the same thing, we're trying not to collapse into here at any point, whether we're going up or going down. So arms at your side. We're going to do that rollover again. So take those legs up and over into that rollover. Jackknife where you can, keeping that connection. And then we'll just try to control it down. Inhale, just take the legs where you can without getting lost. Roll over, jackknife up. Good, trying to keep really into open shoulders. And we'll do one more up and over. You guys are almost done today. Keep thinking about the back of those legs, right? They're still working, just like they did earlier. And bring those legs all the way down. Beautiful. Let's bring it up. Rolling all the way up. Good. All right. Last thing I want to do with you is a little bit of work with our whole back line, but in an unsupported way. So we're going into our kneeling side stretch. So we're going to get on our knees. All right, so we are on our knees. So guess what? We got two things happening. We're still firing from the back, but now we're still engaged with that upper that we worked so hard standing the whole time here. So let's take the hands behind your head. Whichever direction you want to go, you're going to find the floor and take the other leg up. And see if you can maintain that. Hands behind your head. And you're going to kick as far forward and as far back as you can. Inhaling and exhaling. Whew. Sorry for my pasty little tummy. Inhale and exhale. So here's where I want you to think of lifting out of, keeping that same connection that we worked so hard with our magic circle. Inhale and exhale. Two more. Woo. One more. And then see, can you bring it up? Ooh, the way we went down. You may need to adjust a little, and that's okay. All right, different side, right? Arm out. Find your position. Make sure you can see me okay. Yeah, so push, press and reach. Inhale and exhale. And let that body move. Really let the head connect with the hands. Push and reach up out of here as best you can. Inhale and exhale. Two more. Keeping lifted, lifted. One more. Yes. Bring it back. And up and rest. Good job. All right. You guys made it. Quick little workout for you to just get a little bit of thought process differently, yeah? So just remember, full body movement. See where you go and maybe think about different things as you move. Enjoy your week. Have fun. I'll see you next time.